If you're unhappy with your life, especially in the money department, you've got to hear my story. You see, years ago, I was unhappy with my life. I mean, really unhappy with my job, my money situation. I gave it all away. Literally, everything I had, I gave it away. I went out to the desert just like this. I took my clothes off and I literally had my 40 days in the desert. I didn't even know if I was going to come back alive. I didn't care because what I was doing just wasn't working. And what I learned out there when I was by myself and nothing but the truth of nature changed my life forever. I went from being naked in the desert to driving a Ferrari within 90 days. I even got $2.5 million to make my own motion picture. So this is my next thing to you guys. The prosperity secret. The truth is universal. And it's going to change your life forever.
My very first home ever had no running water, it had no electricity, it had no phone. Often we had little, sometimes no food. Twice we were homeless. My second home was a converted chicken coop.
I started with less than nothing. I started $10,000, over $10,000 in debt.
I started as a grocery checker in a grocery store.
I ended up growing up in foster homes. And I think I learned real early that anything that I was going to achieve had to come from me.
I started with nothing. I started from a very humble home. My family didn't have money.
It's when you have nothing that you can get anything. If things are being taken away from you, it's probably because they've been holding you back. When you have nothing left to lose, you have no more fear. And when you have no more fear, the world is yours.
My best ideas ever in the financial arenas have always come in my lowest moments.
Feels like you have to hit bottom with it, get burned right out.
I had times when I thought, this is it. We're out of business. We're never going to make it to the next day.
I knew some people, their companies were going to bottom out if we didn't make a change.
What's really important to realize is that the economy, or luck, or skill, or talent has nothing to do with it. I had all the talent in the world, but that's not what did it for me.
The hand is not won by the person who has dealt the best cards. The hand is always won by the person who plays their hand the best.
You have to commit. You can't sit on the sidelines, you can't sit on the fence, you can't wait for somebody else to go first.
Anyone can start with nothing and rise to live their dreams, despite what the economy's doing or what anybody says. If people say it can't be done, say, watch me.
In a short period of time, I started a company that went from 3 to 10 employees to hundreds to ultimately thousands of employees.
And then those people report back to me, they made $25 million in 2 weeks. It's like a miracle.
It just snowballed.
And kept doing bigger and bigger and bigger.
We were working for DreamWorks, Sony, NBC.
I represented a lot of Fortune 500 companies.
I've made it all on my own. I work about 5 hours a week. This is my home office, and I'm living my dream.
I live in a 17,000 square foot palace. I have homes on the beaches of the world. I fly all over the world in private jets. I don't tell you this to impress you with me. I tell you this because I am an ordinary man. And if I can do this, you can do all of this and more, and I want you to. People ask me, how do you live this lifestyle? How were you able to go from poor farm boy to self-made multimillionaire? And it's got nothing to do with my talents. It's got nothing to do with my education. I'm a high school dropout.
And this is the thing. You might say, well, gosh, he had something going for him. He was smarter than the other guy.
So many people you talk to, they hate what they're doing.
Stop waiting for other people to come through for you. The only one who's ever going to come through for you, ultimately, is you.
So many people are motivated by fear. The fear of failure, the fear of the unknown.
The biggest challenge is, in order for things to change, you must change.
If you go after money, relationships, or anything, you're just going to push it away. It's got to come to you.
They want some magic pill. They want some waving of the hands over their head, some miracle. There is no miracle. The miracle is you create it.
I think the biggest thing for people to realize is that the economy doesn't have to be your economy. You don't have to participate in any recession or depression. The greatest wealth ever accumulated by any individuals is always accumulated in the greatest crisis.
The money is really made during the bad times.
I set out with nothing, and I built everything I had from absolute scratch and not having anything to start with.
Most people, I think, spend their lifetime downgrading their desires so that they come in alignment with what they have.
Working for people is really a pain in the ass.
I was compelled that there was more to life.
You have a choice at that point. You can step off and take the action, or you can stay on the couch.
I needed freedom.
Don't waste your dream. Don't waste one more minute. Every day that goes by will never happen again.
The only money that's worth anything to anybody, as far as I'm concerned, is the money that you've earned yourself.
Once you achieve the ability to have something, it becomes less important to you.
After a while, you realize you don't need those fancy things to be happy. But it's nice to know you can have them whenever you want. Now that's freedom.
So I think the bigger challenge is that we reframe our beliefs about wealth and what money is and about what abundance is, and realize that the greatest gift that I have in my wealth is not my mansion, it's not my car, it's not my jet.
It's what you do and what you contribute.
It's not about money, and it's not about wealth that makes you good or bad. It's what you do with that money.
The greatest gift out of all of that was being able to see how I could give even more.
We're all just trustees for the wealth. You know, do we really own anything in this world? We come in naked, we're going to leave naked.
The old sayings teach you this, right?
So, you know, you've got to welcome the sustainability and the abundance into your life so that you can make a difference in this world.
This is a new world, a new way of doing things.
I never thought I couldn't.
The laws of success apply to everything, not just money. And this is the most exciting realization I ever had. Once you learn this, it will change your life forever.
Oh, they're all looking for this elaborate and difficult formula. It isn't difficult.
It seems so clear to me, and I don't understand why it isn't clear to other people.
I was looking around going, well, I'm sure everybody else has already thought of this.
We'd all be sitting around waiting for, oh, it can't be that easy. Like you said, somebody's already thought of that. Someone's already tried that. It just can't be that easy. It is that easy.
Anyone can do that.
People almost resented giving me the money because I made it look too easy.
It will change your life.
And remember, the best ideas for creating wealth are always ideas that help enrich other people.
And you just know inside, yeah, I'm supposed to do this.
4 to 6 hours a week is about all I like to put into the work part.
That's your work week?
Yes.
6 hours?
I can tell you candidly that I've lived a life that most people wouldn't live in several lifetimes.
I just wanted to be comfortable, and I got more comfortable than I thought I could ever be.
You know, I love Ferraris. I think they're artwork on wheels. But now it doesn't seem that important to me. Knowing that I could have it, I don't really even want it.
I think this idea that all wealthy people are bad or that all wealthy people are selfish is kind of ludicrous.
What are you worth?
Don't die with your music still in you.
My desire for you would be that you recognize that you can have all the money, all the wealth, all the prosperity, all the abundance that you want to have, and you can still be a really great person. You can still take care of the environment. You can still live a very healthy lifestyle, and you can still have a ton of fun. Not to mention the fact that it's a lot easier to get important things done when you have the resources to make them happen.
That's the thing. If you're bettering the world, if you're contributing, if you're helping people, that's true affluence.
When you leave this world, what is in your spiritual bank account? What's in your spiritual bank account is everything that you have given. But you can't give anything if you don't have anything.
Live that dream. I've spent my whole life doing that. I don't know how to do it any other way. It's not hard.
Do you want the power to really make a difference in the world?